Hey, hi guys. So in this video I will be showing you guys how to take the HashDump of Windows 7 system using Kali Linux. I have two VMs configured on the same DHCP and I have assigned IP 10.0.2.6 to Windows 7 and 2.5 to Kali. I have already loaded test.exe with the payload of reverse TCP and we will be using same to get the meter of Windows 7. So let's get started. I'll be using exploit multi-handler, and as I have said, we have already test.exe loaded with the reverse TCP payload. We will be using the same. So let me set the payload to Windows. Bear with me for a second here. Meter and reverse TCP. Now we need, you can type in commands or options to check which are the options available you need to set. You can see here I haven't set the listening host yet, so we can set the listening host to that of my Kali IP, that is 10.0.2.5, and now we can exploit. So just by clicking on the exe I will get the meter of the Windows system. Okay. Now let me try the HashDump command to take the HashDump of the system, but now as you can see its operation failed because the user haven't sufficient right. So let me check through which user we have logged in. It's Windows 7 Amit. So after XP, Windows have introduced something called UAC, that is user access control. We need to get bypass of that to have the privileged user right to that can take the HashDump of those systems. So we will be using bypass UAC for that purpose. So now let me background this system. Now let us use exploit for Windows local bypass UAC. Now again you can type in commands or options to check which options that needs to be set for this thing. Now you can see we have to set the session which is currently running in order to bypass that UAC. So let us set first we will check which are the sessions running. You can see we have session 1 running with this Windows 7 which we have already taken meter. So you can set the session to 1, and now let's check for the options again. So it's set to 1. Now we can exploit in order to bypass the UAC. Bingo, that loaded successfully. Now again let us check the user ID. Okay, it's still Windows 7 because we haven't migrated to the process running on the privileged users. For that let us check for the process running on Windows 7 as of now. Okay, so you can catch any of the services which are running on the user of system. Let us check the SVC host which is running on 2108 as you can see over here. So I will be migrating on that service 2108. Okay, so migration is successfully. Now let me take the HashDump of this file. Okay, so you can see that HashDump has been taken successfully. This is the same file I already saved here. You can see that. Root desktop and HashDump. Okay, this is the file we'll be using in the further to pass the hash in the next video. Thanks guys.